Police in West Yorkshire reported a big rise in 999 calls on the day England fans celebrated a 2-0 win over Sweden. The force logged 2,307 calls to the 999 emergency service on Saturday, the highest figure for any day of the year so far. In one 8-hour period, officers took 1,326 treble-nine calls, about equal to the average number of calls over a 24-hour period. That followed a tough day on Friday when there were 1,901 calls to 999. Saturday also saw 297 domestic incidents logged, up 75% on the same day last year. And officers reported a big spike in 101 calls. Call handlers received 2,649 calls to the 101 number on Saturday, the highest figure for the past 10 Saturdays. Fans getting ready to watch Sweden beat England at the Zetland Bar in total, the force said that compared to an average Saturday, call handlers received an extra 1,098 calls in areas such as public order, domestic incidents and anti-social behavior. Commenting on Twitter, a spokesperson said England's progress to the semi-finals of the World Cup had posed a unique challenge to West Yorkshire Police, adding, "From a call demand perspective the increase is dramatic. This then feeds through to our districts and demands on our district staff and officers." The England game coincided with a protest by far-right marchers and a counter-demonstration by anti-fascists which saw ugly scenes in Leeds city centre. A police officer sustained cuts to his face and a suspected broken nose when he was hit by a bottle. Police made 3 arrests during the demonstrations which closed roads, a number of roads and brought traffic to a standstill. 250 Tommy Robinson supporters make their way down the Hedgerow. Image, Joel Goodman. About 250 far-right protesters took part in the first march organised by the Yorkshire Patriots group and in support of jailed EDL founder Tommy Robinson. The counter-protest by Leeds anti-fascist network saw 750 people take to the streets chanting, "Where's your Tommy gone?" West Yorkshire Police, backed by mounted officers and officers from Greater Manchester Police and Lancashire Constabulary, formed lines to keep the rival groups of protesters apart as they converged on Boar Lane, near Leeds railway station. The 3 arrests were for theft, obstructing a police officer and public order. A small number of Section 35 dispersal notices were given to protesters. After both groups had marched and held demonstrations, police attention turned to rowdy England fans who had watched the game on a big screen at Millennium Square as they trooped back to the railway station. Saturday also saw a static protest at the Bull Ring in Wakefield by about 23 members of the National Front. Police said the demonstration lasted for around half an hour and finished before 1:30 p.m. Around 90 counter-protesters also held a demonstration at Wakefield Cathedral. No arrests were made at the event. Chief Supt Mabs Hussain, who was commander for the operation, said, "I would like to pass on my gratitude to all officers and staff, partnership agencies, residents and visitors to Leeds and Wakefield for their conduct and cooperation during the demonstrations this afternoon, which did cause some disruption for a short period of time. One of our special constables, who volunteered to work today, was injured during the demonstrations in Leeds. This is completely unacceptable and the incident is currently being investigated. We ensured we had appropriate resources including assistance from our mounted section and additional high-visibility police officers, to minimize the disruption caused as much as possible." He later tweeted, "I am proud of each member of staff who supported at West Yorkshire Police yesterday. I am also annoyed a special constable was hit in the face with a bottle and spent 9 hours in hospital. We will investigate and prosecute." England fans were in celebratory mood in Huddersfield. Hundreds crowded into pubs and bars across the town to watch the match, including the Zetland Bar and the Lord Wilson in the town centre and Holmfirth Picture Drum.